With the fireworks going off, it can only mean one thing. That we have reached the peak of summer in Final Fantasy XIV, and that means the arrival of the Moonfire Faire. So, not only are people going out to enjoy the fireworks, but they're also getting to enjoy the various other festivities that come with it. Things that we've seen before, sometimes on multiple occasions. But nonetheless, this trip down memory lane is probably one of the better ones in terms of things that are brought back from previous times that special events have been done in this game. And so, knowing that we get to enjoy the fireworks most of all is probably the best aspect of the Moonfire Faire. So, with that in mind, greetings people of the world! Matthew back with you here in Overall Autism for another edition of the Tales of Eorzea vlog here on Final Fantasy XIV's Exodus server. So, yeah, we're chilling out here at the Isle of Endless Summer over in Costa del Sol as the fireworks are going off. So, for those of you who have not had the opportunity yet to check out Moonfire Faire this year, this is I believe this is the 5th year in a row now that Moonfire Faire has taken place here. I know that in 2014 it was not taking place here at Costa del Sol. It was taking place in multiple areas around Eorzea, and I believe they were all in and around Limsa, but you did various things with games as far as shooting fireworks to hit various targets and stop various things. And I know that there are a lot of things that have been done in Moonfire Faire since that have made this a popular event. Of course, as I mentioned, we get the fireworks above all else. But going to check out things like the Isle of Endless Summer, as I mentioned, which was introduced in 2017, getting to do fishing and making fish and chips, aka batter fish, over there at the main area where people are going. Of course, last year, they gave us this thing, the Eorzean Nimble Warrior course. Oh, Shooting Star, nice. And yeah, all of it for celebrating Moonfire Faire. Of course, as I mentioned before, probably my favorite thing about Moonfire Faire was 3 years ago when we had this game's version of the Power Rangers. And I thought that was the funniest thing, and I wish that we could see them again, but the only way that they'll probably bring them back is if they decide to make Moonfire Faire more about people being in danger rather than enjoying the fireworks and snacking on fish and chips, and also taking on this crazy obstacle course. So we've had our newer members see this event for themselves for the first time, and they've definitely been enjoying themselves. I'm very happy that they are getting to see what's going on, and especially since a couple of days ago it was announced that the free login campaign was being returned for the next few weeks. So people who have played the game before and have been away from their accounts for a while, this is the certainly one of the best times to come back and see everything that people have been missing, knowing that there's stuff like Moonfire Faire, of course, but also if they hadn't had the opportunity to advance their character further on in game progression, in terms of whether or not they've been holding off on doing Shadowbringers and they haven't done that yet, and they're waiting for the login campaign to decide, okay, let's get the expansion and see how far we can go. It's certainly been worth it for people to come back, especially for all of these things. And knowing that we get also, in a few weeks after this is all said and done, the Rising, which I know that, for myself, I was worried about when Moonfire Faire and the Rising would take place, if for no other reason than the fact that next week I go on vacation. So because of that, obviously there will not be a Tales of Eorzea vlog or one the week after. So yeah, I'm on vacation for the better part of a week and a couple of days. Everything I can to keep things on the good as far as stuff that's going on over at the FC house. And for those of you who are wondering about the things that we've obtained for the event itself, we do have the wind chime cart as well as the kiddie pool that were the main outdoor items to be obtained in this year's Moonfire Faire, which I did show it off last night when I was streaming on Twitch. And for those of you who are not aware, I do stream on Twitch. You can find a link to my Twitch through my through this channel's homepage. So any opportunity you can get to come and see me on Twitch, certainly encouraged as well as this round of fireworks comes to an end. In fact, since we have the opportunity, since this round of fireworks came to a close, why don't we go ahead and show them off? Let's head back over to Shiro. And we'll show off the 2 new additions as well as the third, because there's also the poster as well. They also had a Moonfire Faire poster. Plus, there's also, in addition to the fireworks that they sell every year from Moonfire Faire, they also had those available, as well as some kabuki masks as well, of Mughals and a Mazu. So they were not lacking for cute things for people to look at and wear. So here's the chime cart. So it's definitely got a bunch of interesting setup here with the chimes, because they don't look like your traditional Western chimes. Of course, these are more in tune with Eastern style wind chimes. So we have little animal heads as well as a bomb for some reason, and each of them has their own little separate wind chime devices that they get set up with. So they're very unique, and I've never seen anything like this before, but I can clearly see the Eastern influence that's associated with this, and given that our house is based in Shirogane, I think that this makes perfect sense. And then over here, on the opposite side, here is the little kiddie pool. So the kiddie pool has got this big, huge bow on it. It's obviously another Japanese-based reference. It even has a towel on one side on the edge, and also a little toy turtle on the edge too. Can't play with the turtle though, or interact with the towel, so yeah, kind of disappointing on that, but still, it's really cool that this sort of thing exists, and I can only wonder what people in the East would think when they would see something like this, because I don't think these little kiddie pools like this exist in Japan at all. So to see something like this get put into Moonfire Faire, I thought was cute and hilarious at the same time, because it's definitely a real culture clash where you have this Western thing of this little kiddie pool being combined with these Eastern references. Definitely a culture clash for sure, but it's definitely been worth it to get that all shown off. So let's go inside the house, because I did want to release this while also show off the Moonfire Faire poster. So we'll go on inside the house. So yeah, we didn't have much space to put this poster on because our house is already so full of stuff. But ultimately we chose over here for the poster. It's basically the artwork from last year's Moonfire Faire. We do have the poster from a few years ago that they featured, but now we have this version too. So yeah, if you've never got the chance to do Moonfire Faire last year, that was of course the year they introduced the Eorzea Nimble Warrior course. And so this is what the artwork looks like for the poster, and so I'm glad that we get to show it off here, and now it's a permanent part of our house. So we can gaze at it whenever we want to, and know that we get to enjoy it and everything associated with Moonfire Faire. So I hope that everyone who's had the opportunity to see this stuff for themselves has enjoyed it, and that they'll continue to do so when the Rising comes around in a few weeks. So of course we'll be showing that off as well, and I look forward to showing it with Shinji, because we'll be making a point to feature him in that particular version of the Rising, because of course he's now the Warrior of Light. So it'll be interesting to see how this will all unfold when we see how it comes when Moonfire Faire comes to an end and the Rising starts in a couple of weeks. So, as mentioned, I won't be doing the vlog for a couple of weeks because I'll be on vacation, but I look forward to seeing you guys again when I come back, so we can do the Rising together. So, with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching this edition of the Tales of Eorzea vlog. As always, if you have a character here on Exodus or are looking to create one on Exodus, and you're interested in joining our free company, we'd be more than happy to have you with us. So, thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Nobora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.